my god, is this Breath of the Wild
Dude,
too?
I thought the same thing. It's like the intro. It's like, Link, are you awake? So yeah, there's a balance slider. Which, that's good.
Oh, that's the first thing.
Yep, it's the first thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
What is this run animation? Do you see this?
Don't worry, it's okay. I don't remember either.
Is that the bloody weed shit I was
What are you calling weed, jackass?
Hi, Robert. Baba D. Blacks.
Seriously, what kind of name is that?
Fuck you, it's my dad's junior name.
How's it going? Welcome back, my beautiful sinners, to another great video here on The Savior Show. That's right, today I'm going to be giving you my early review of Thymesia. So here we are again, another Souls-like. Now, Thymesia is exactly that. I would say this is more of a soulsborne copy than a Souls-like. I mean, I never thought I would be saying that. Dark Souls is an amazing game, okay? Dark Souls, the original trilogy, are absolutely perfection, okay? Well, especially 1 and 2, but I don't understand why we need to copy, a successful game, simply splashing on a new coat and calling it a brand new game. To me is disgusting, okay? And I just hate the fact that we have no originality left in the gaming industry, and this is a prime example of it, okay? So it's fair enough to take inspiration from Dark Souls and the Souls games, and it's good to have a kind of subgenre of difficult Souls-like games, but completely copying the format down to the text screen where you die or where you find a bonfire, recycling the same gameplay mechanics but only worse, to me that's just a crime against humanity. So Thymesia is a Souls-like, okay, is a Soulsborne game. And what I mean by that is it's pretty much Bloodborne, okay? And a little bit of Devil May Cry thrown in there. And you might think, hey Savior, that sounds amazing, why is that a bad thing? 2 great games. But that's also the problem with game reviewers nowadays. They're just so full of BS, saying, ooh, this is exactly like Dark Souls, or yes, this is exactly Devil May Cry.
It's just like Dark Souls! It is just like Dark Souls! Just like Dark Souls! It must be like Dark Souls. Just like Dark Souls! I mean, this is just like Dark Souls! Just like Dark Souls. Oh my god, you guys, this is exactly like that one part in Dark Souls. It's just like Dark Souls. This game, my god. Oh my god, this game is dead like a doctor. Just like Dark Souls. It's just like Dark Souls.
Ooh, actually, Thymesia is just like Crash Bash, and just like Crash Bandicoot. Wow! So many game reviewers nowadays use that title trope of comparing one product, one piece of entertainment to another. And it's just so stupid, because yes, it can have some similarities, and that's why I said it's a little bit similar to those games, but it doesn't mean it's anything like that, okay? It doesn't mean that it's anything good, okay? In fact, that can be a very bad thing. So I think we should stop using that stupid comparison, saying, yes, this is exactly like blah blah blah, okay? It's just goddamn stupid in my opinion. However, with a game like this, you can't help but say this is exactly like Bloodborne, but not in a good way, okay? I have to make that clear. This is basically a terrible, cheap copy of Bloodborne. Now, that's nothing against the developers, okay? I'm sure they worked hard at this, and it does have some unique elements. For example, now with combat, you don't have stamina, which is kind of an interesting feature. But actually, in reality, with gameplay, it just falls flat on its face. It's not that fun or interesting, and in fact, it just limits you even more, I would say, instead of giving you wider options, and that's never a good thing. The next thing is they change how the combat system works in Souls games. Basically now, an enemy has 2 health bars, one green and one white, and you have 2 different weapons which both deal different types of damage. So you have to vary up your attack, but the problem is because you can't use stamina, you can't block, there is no shields or anything like that, it's best just to avoid the enemy's attack. And because this game is so aggressive in nature, like Bloodborne in some ways, but much worse, like I said, basically how you deal damage is by chaining attacks together to form this animation. But the issue is, once you're committed to doing that type of attack, then you're fully committed, because you can't combo a heavy attack with a light attack exactly with these 2 different weapons, and the animations just feel so sluggish. So that's the problem. You know, I hate the AAA gaming media studios nowadays, the developers, which just lie to us and feed us, you know, false advertisements and broken games, and everyone just gives them money by pre-ordering this bullshit. You need to stop that. Please don't pre-order games. But I'm also tired of the other side, where we have indie developers, and instead of creating new original ideas, they just copy successful games because they think, hey, that's going to make us popular and this is going to sell. And the thing is, we see that happen most with Souls-like games, okay? Because Dark Souls is so unique and so different from other games, now it's not, because so many games are trying to copy it, and it just doesn't work. You can't capture the same magic as From Software. You just can't do it, okay? And I just don't like it, because as much as I love Dark Souls, it's kind of making me feel fatigued because I see this shit everywhere, and that's the whole point of Dark Souls, is it's supposed to be unique, it's supposed to be different, so why the hell are you trying to implement the same mechanics and just make it a hell of a lot worse? And that's pretty much what this game is. Yes, I'm sure some people who absolutely love the Dark Souls franchise, who can't get enough of it and just want to play games like it, will enjoy this. But as a standalone game, as a standalone video game, this is just poorly executed in my opinion. The animations feel sloppy, the combat noises just feel like a wet fish slapping against the microphone. You know, it just has a lot of jank to it, and that's nothing against the developers. So yeah, this is my review of Thymesia and my early access review. I have to be brutally honest in this Thymesia review, and I honestly think that this type of game needs to die out. We don't need to copy each other when it comes to the gaming industry. That's actually the problem with the main AAA gaming industry at the moment, with Ubisoft and all of these clones of open world games. It's just so generic and formulaic, and it's all about profit. And it's the same thing with indie developers. They need to come up with original ideas, and a lot of them do, and there are some great indie games. In fact, that's where so many good modern day games exist, is in the indie space. However, copying a popular game, and especially one like Dark Souls, which is so popular that it spawned its own subgenre of games, doing that to me is a mistake, because we don't need carbon copies of games, especially if they're implemented poorly. If you do something completely unique with it, then that will be excusable. The Surge, for example, I'm not a fan of, but at least it did try a few different things. It did have different mechanics in it, and it had a unique, interesting setting. This is pretty much the exact same game, but only done worse, like I said. You know, it's a world in despair, in ruin, but for no reason exactly, except there's a plague. The combat is shallow, and it's nothing like Dark Souls because it doesn't give you many options to do what you want, and I just feel like it's quite janky, and I would be more kind about this and more, you know, and I would be less harsh on this game, but I'm just so tired of this greedy mentality that media and entertainment seems to have, and I don't bullshit around. So that's my review of Thymesia, my early review. I don't need to play the full game because I've already had enough. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, and stay moist. And go play Hello Kitty Adventures instead of this, because trust me, that's better.